The advice and opinions on this show are not meant to be taken seriously. So seriously, don't take their advice. I'm just saying. And now your hosts, Apollo and Jinx.
Welcome to the new year, new us. Wow, it's been a year.
I know. It's been a year since we last recorded this, not since we last recorded, but since our last New Year's resolution episode.
Yeah, it has been a whole...
Our first episode.
Yeah, our very first episode, which is new. What? Let's go through the changes. What?
I think we, at the last year, when we recorded New Year, New You, we were both in relationships. And then we both lost those relationships.
Oh my God, yes. I was on here talking about being a dad.
We've had a journey. Each
the
of us.
exact same time?
It was crazy.
This is even crazier is I was talking on our last episode about being a father.
Yeah.
I am the only man to get out of being a dad to a child, and people feel bad for me. Like I don't think you guys understand. My wallet blew up. I bought a new pair of Timberlands. My wallet blew up. I bought a new pair of Timberlands. Pretty happy right now.
Yeah.
I got to buy a car that only fits me.
See, I don't have that luxury. My child is still with me. I don't lose her when my relationships end. So
hey, that's why you got to be a stepdad, man.
I don't want to be a stepdad.
Be a stepdad. Be a stepparent.
That would require too many operations and medications, and I'm very happy not being a dad. I'm fine being a mom.
Be a stepmom, get that glow up.
That I'd be okay with. But
you get all the fun stuff and none of the responsibility. I found out. Like, I'm really looking for that life again someday. Like, if I can meet a girl that's willing to stay with me that has a kid, we about to glow up here. I get to teach your kid about Wu-Tang and, about how R. Kelly's a terrible person and don't go around him. And you get to teach your kid how to read. So, it is the best thing ever.
So the advice you're giving is, if you want a parent without the responsibility, become a step parent?
Yes, you want a parent without the responsibility, become a step parent. It is dope. I recommend it for anybody. You know what? Honestly, men, if you are out there and you don't know if you're going to be a good father or not, you don't know what your parenting skill is, date a girl with a kid for a couple months.
It can backfire because everybody's kids are different. I don't know.
Listen,
I think anybody watches my kid, they're gonna be like, yeah, I don't need kids.
Your kid's a mad scientist, okay? I don't want to hear anything about your kid. Is Elon Musk in the making? When Elon Musk was a child, that is what your kid was doing.
Didn't he have more money though?
Yeah, he had a lot more money. You're poor Elon. Your kid is Lip Gallagher. That is who your child is. It's the female version of Lip Gallagher.
I don't know how to take that. But
too smart for her own good. Just hope she doesn't get hooked on cigarettes. There you go. It's like a middle class Lip Gallagher. That's just how you do it. You have a middle class Lip Gallagher child, and you're good to go. What do we New Year, new us? We had goals last year, didn't we?
I don't remember if I never set resolution and goals.
I did. I threw those out the window. All right, you want to hear my goal was?
All right, what's your goal?
Get married.
Oh my God. Wait. So you're not even back up here. You're not even in a serious relationship right now. You're still in the dating scene, right?
It's
borderline.
I'm seeing somebody. I'm not quite ready to announce anything yet. I will eventually get to that point. But
hopefully she's accepting of that.
She is. The thing is that what me and her have is what me and her have. It ain't anybody's business. I feel like what I did before I felt very wrong was when I do stand up. And I brought the girl I was with way too quickly into my world, which made things way too seriously, way too fast.
Yeah, you can't bring it too soon. You got to get to know them first.
That was a thing that I did, and I think that was a bad idea. So this one I'm taking slow. What me and her have is dope, and I like it, and I'm really enjoying it. And I will probably sometime soon do my weird announcement that people apparently have to do. I don't know.
Make it Facebook official and all that crap.
People, stop making your relationships Facebook official. Stop making your relationships everybody's business. Just like enjoy your relationships.
Right.
Be with that person.
There's only one reason, at least being female, that I find for making things Facebook official is so I stop getting the random messages from dudes on Facebook and friend requests from people that like are literally just messaging me to see if I want to go out. Like, I get that all the time.
But then I don't laugh because I love reading those. I love reading hers. I go through her DMs on a regular. It is hilarious. The amount of dick pics. Like, they are wild reckless with the dick pics. But I wish they were more creative. I really do. Like, they just send a simple dick pic. They don't...
Put some bunny ears on it or something.
Make it an Eiffel Tower. Be professional with it. Like, come on. Like, be artful. Make it an art house
somebody
piece.
Holding hand, like at a distance, holding hands.
Like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Yeah. You got a Leaning Tower. You know what you need to do?
Use Barbie hands.
Put it up. The best advice I ever heard was a guy named Andrew Schultz. He said, put it next to a travel-sized deodorant.
Oh my god.
You might not get laid, but you're definitely going to get a response.
Oh my god.
I don't like to send them, but if I'm going
to... Make a little knitted hat.
Yeah. I don't like to send them, but when I do...
Googly eyes.
Googly eyes, oh my god.
Yeah, there you go.
I send mine in front of a fireplace. I always do. It has to be in front of a fireplace with a rug. One of those, like, 1970s Coke rugs.
Like, looking like Burt Reynolds?
Yeah, looking like Burt Reynolds. I do that. And, like, I will cover just part of it, but not all of it, with, like, slightly of a basketball. Just to kind of, like, yo, you get the flavor, but you don't get it all. Like, and then I'll send that out. You know what? Recently, my little brother didn't know that DM meant direct message. He thought it meant dick message.
Oh, my God. Which... Coincidentally, that could be the case.
It could be, but we had a long conversation because he was like, I was like, yo, just slide in her DMs. Like, you know, and he looked at me, he's like, DMs? He's like, but I feel like that's aggressive. I was like, not really. You're just trying to talk to the girl. He's like, yeah, but like, why do I got to send the dick pic right away? And I was like, what? He's like, does a DM mean dick message? I was like, no, it means direct message. He's like, oh my gosh. Oh man.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been doing that wrong this whole time. I want to know how many girls he was on Tinder just sending that to.
Hit me in the DM and then like...
I was so worried about this child.
Oh my god. You got to see, that's advice. Don't take that
listen,
advice.
Don't do that. Also, dating advice for 2019, because I had to be back on the market. I was domesticated for like 2 years, man. I was domesticated.
We have a slight audience in the studio with us today. Audience. They're trying to be quiet, but you guys can laugh.
You can laugh, but but no. All right, hold up. Raise a hand. Who's been in a long-term relationship?
Yeah, people can't see, but that was everybody.
That was everybody. Raise their hand. All right. Everybody remembers what it was like being in that relationship. You got comfortable, domesticated. You stopped shaving after a while. Well, listen, you look good without a beard. Mine comes in patchy. Like, you stop getting haircuts. Like, you become domesticated as hell. I was domesticated. I didn't know how to date. I didn't know how to date anymore. I forgot.
Yeah, how long were you in the last relationship?
Like 2.5 years. Something crazy. Like, I was ready to get married.
All right, backtrack. You said you want to get married this year. You were in your last relationship for 2.5 years, didn't get married, and now you're wanting to
No. My resolution last year was to get married.
Okay. And so now it's the same resolution again
No,
this year?
this resolution this year is, I don't have one yet, actually. I really don't. Oh, no, adulting. Forcing myself to be more of an adult. I'm turning 24 this year. So I feel that I need to actually sit down. Like, I'm actually now sitting down and handling my problems, like financial problems, things like that. I made a lot of really dumb mistakes as a kid. But back to dating advice, and we'll get to that. I'll talk about your financial things. But dating advice. When you're on Tinder, don't just send random things. Like, send something like, all right, so here was my message when I was on Tinder.
Okay.
I would be like, hello, my name is Apollo, a.k.a. Lolo, a.k.a. Taco Killer, a.k.a. Like, it would just be a bunch of AKAs. And then I would like...
But you can call me Steve.
I would like, but you can call me yours. And like, that's how I ended it, and I sent it. And it was like something creative. You guys got like, guys, be creative.
It's different. Yeah, that stands out.
Also, make
Sometimes
every girl...
when you do this, guys, though, it's the opposite effect.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. you got to be careful on what you think is creative. But it's sometimes cheesy works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. It also depends on your picture too, right? So.
My picture is me with a rose in my mouth. Like, I'm not even
I've
playing.
seen your picture.
That picture doesn't go away. I edited that picture to have People's Magazine's 2019 Sexiest Man Alive. That's goals. That's actually a New Year's resolution. I will be People's Magazine's 2019 Sexiest Man Alive, whether they want me to or not.
There you go.
Whether they want me to or not.
You'll somehow find a way to hack their
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down.
Make your own magazine cover?
Yeah, and I'm just going to go to every single store.
And slap it over the top? Like,
it's going to be a sticker and just right over there, over whoever they choose that year. I'm guessing it's going to be Tom Holland this year because he's in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
In Infinity War 2 or whatever.
Whatever he will.
Yeah.
That's how far from home. Ooh, I'm excited. But, no, I'm going to just slap it over there and I'm going to be the sexiest man alive. But be creative and, like, make
Tom Holland is sexy. I mean, have you seen him do the Rihanna?
He's 23. Let's stop.
Lip sync. He is. He's 23, but he's still.
Don't try to take him.
I'm not.
Don't rob
that's
the
like
cradle.
below my age range there.
Wait. What is your age range?
What is my age range?
Yeah.
If you go technically, you're not supposed to go younger than half your age plus 7. Me, I'm like 6-7 years younger than me. That's about my cutoff line there.
Oh, wait. Half your age.
Plus 7.
Plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wait. Who's good at math? What's half of 23?
Oh, then you should not do that. That's 11 and a half, 18.
7?
You're looking at an 18-year-old.
18-year? Oh, no, I can't do that.
It's so funny. When you're like 23, you think 18, that's so young, or like that's an age difference, right?
Long. I don't think that's a bad age gap. I think that's a bad age.
Yeah.
That's my
ex-husband, I was 19, it was a couple months before I turned 20 when we started dating, and he was 4 years older than me.
But you're a girl.
He was 23. Well, yeah, he was 24 I think 23, 24 when we started dating. I can't remember. But yeah, there's a 4-year age difference between the two of us.
I think it's definitely about the person. But I would not want to date an 18-year-old girl right now. Like, that would be mad. I did try to date someone younger than me.
I was
horrible.
mature for my age, though. Now I'm way immature. But then I was mature for my age.
You got to like 25 and stayed.
Now I'm more like mentally like 23 now than I was at 23.
You got to 25 and stayed.
Maybe 27.
27?
27. I think that's about it.
Because you can do your taxes and stuff. Like,
yeah. I could do my taxes at 18.
It's like I got a 401k kind of.
I do.
I do. I've
got an annuity. I've got a 401k.
I recently got my own insurance. I'm proud of myself.
I sell insurance. We're gonna do the one-upsmanship here.
And guess who I bought my insurance from?
Not me, because I'm not seeing that commission check, Apollo. I'm kind of insulted here.
Okay. Craziest thing to happen to you this year?
This year or last year?
Well, technically last year. I'm talking about 2018.
Oh my gosh, there's too many things that like just boom, boom, boom in my head. I don't know.
Funniest crazy thing.
Funniest crazy thing. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna have to think about it. You throw these questions out at me. I'm trying to think funny. I can tell you devastating stuff that happened to me.
We all know the devastating.
Oh my god, you had me in tears. No, anyways, yeah. Paulo was trying to do this other podcast, which I still never heard. Did you ever finish editing?
No, I didn't. My computer broke. It was a sad day.
He recorded us talking about relationships and breakups. Wasn't that the topic?
Yeah.
And not knowing that, like, I didn't know that he was just going through a breakup, and he didn't know that I was just going through a breakup. He starts reading his opening paragraph. Monologue. And I hadn't heard it until he started reading it. And it just hit me all in the feels of what I was going through. And he's just finishing up, and I'm like tears streaming down my face. It was that was a crappy time.
That was a weird time. No, that was a weird time for me too, because of everything that happened at the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. I flew off the rails halfway through.
Yeah.
I started doing wild, reckless stuff. Like
I wouldn't say reckless, but I was just like, confidence level was not where it normally is, and I'm a very confident person, but
really?
I was just, oh man.
I spent the night in jail.
I didn't get there.
Yeah, I spent the night in jail.
I just drove to Vermont with a 10-year-old by myself.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was in a jail cell in Wisconsin.
Yes, it was my 10-year-old. It wasn't some random.
Did you take a 10-year-old? Hold on, that was a great question. Is Jinx out here taking 10-year-olds? Hold up, here's advice. Don't let Jinx take your kids. Apparently she's out here just wild taking 10-year-olds. Just wow. No, I ended up in a jail cell this year.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, I got a police officer tried to say I was driving while high, and I was not driving high. I was really mad because they put me in the jail cell for the night, saying I was like intoxicated, and I wasn't. And I was really mad because I wish I was. Like,
because that would have made jail a whole lot more.
It would have, especially if I was there just wild high. If I was there just wild high, I would have had a ball. Instead, I became a Muslim while I was in there. I read a book because they put me in like real jail by myself in an orange jumpsuit with no underwear on. I told them if I got herpes from them, I was gonna sue. And if I got a toe fungus from them nasty ass flip flops, I was gonna sue.
Oh my god!
But they put me
full experience.
I was fully in there, and I think it was like what I needed because it made
time for reflection.
Yeah, it was good reflection, man. It was really good reflection. I read a book. I gave up pork for 24 hours, and then I went to a brunch the next day, and I just really wanted bacon. They had bacon pancakes at this brunch.
So was the book you read in jail the Quran or what?
No, it actually wasn't. It was a book about a detective. But I assumed that everybody comes out of jail either a Muslim, a rapper, or a teacher. So I chose Muslim.
Or there's other ones, usually the serial killer is trying to get off of death row that, accept Christ and,
I'm trying to be reformed. A reformed prisoner, okay? I'm not trying to be, go back, okay? I'm trying to be reformed. So when I was reformed, I chose Muslim because I was like, I could be a rapper, but I don't think that
might
don't
be
like
more
jewelry that
believable.
much.
If you say I found Christ, and they're like, wait, weren't you a Christian before?
I know, I was a Christian,
but
I wore a cross.
But if you say no, I found Allah, then
they're like, yo, we believe you, and I start calling everybody brother for a day.
Because really, who in this day and age chooses to become Muslim?
Black dudes and bow ties. Yo, I bet R. Kelly trying to right now. Yo, he trying to find any people that would accept him.
I'm just saying, I was listening to...
Yo, R. Kelly trying to find everybody to accept him right now. Oh, yo, we so done with... Yo, the most messed up thing about that, R. Kelly in Naperville.
Oh, man.
He's at Naperville. Lock up your daughters. He going to your basketball game.
Listen, keep a roll of toilet paper on handy in case he decides to piss all over the place.
I've been doing a bit about R. Kelly for a year before the documentary came out. While I was doing it, a girl stood up in the show and goes, R. Kelly invited me to a sauna party when I was 15 years old at LA Fitness. What? This dude's in Naperville, guys. He hangs at a bar, Louis.
Oh, man. I know. It's another advice you've had for people is...
What can you listen to besides R. Kelly? Listen, for years, I don't know if everybody in this room... Did you guys grow up with R. Kelly in your home?
Not in my home.
Not in your home? Okay, so his music was always in my home. It was always in my home. Anybody...
The car, maybe, but not...
You had Space Jam. You had Space Jam.
Yes.
Listen, because of R. Kelly... The Monstars took Looney Tunes because Michael Jordan didn't believe he could dunk over them. That is the saddest thing to happen. I can't have a backyard party because R. Kelly. What are old black men and gators going to step in the name of love to? Every story I ever heard about a baby being made involved Hennessy and R. Kelly music. No children are going to be made now.
Birth control. What?
But people out there... If you're like me and you're trying to make a sex playlist for 2019, I'm going to help you guys out. And you need to take my advice on this. One, we can't listen to R. Kelly anymore. It's just done. It's going to kill the mood. All right? One, listen to the lyrics. It's horrible. Listen to Bump and Grind. Your mind might be telling you no, but your body's telling me yes.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to hurt nobody. Why are you hurting somebody?
Yeah. No, and any woman right now that has seen all this stuff, you start putting R. Kelly, their mind is going to be like, dude, whoa.
It's messed up. Uh-huh. Exactly. So, here are some people you can listen to. Brian McKnight. Very, very good person to listen to.
There you go.
you know what? Depending on how freaky your girl is, and if she's into some like rough stuff, Chris Brown.
I don't know about that.
Just saying.
I'm not a fan of Rihanna, and I still know.
Listen, I'm not saying he's right, but you could say Chris Brown is so dang talented. He could. It's like the Ray Lewis thing. You're allowed to kill one person.
Oh.
You tackle enough people, but Chris Brown, depending on the situation. All right. Joe is a very good one to listen to. Anthony Hamilton. And now my new favorite. I believe he is the king of this generation R&B. Jacquees.
I was waiting for you to say Drake. What?
No. Drake.
Drake.
You mean the dude who got bodied by Pusha T? The dude. Oh, Drake. I'm gonna talk about him in a second. But Jacquees is about to do a favor for everybody in the community. He said he's going to cover all of R. Kelly's songs so we can listen to them without having to deal with R. Kelly.
But isn't R. Kelly still going to get royalties because
No.
it's songs he wrote?
No, they're covers.
But he still wrote the original songs.
No,
so even
if
though
you
they're
drop
covers...
them if you drop them as mixtapes, you don't have to, because he's not. If Jacquees doesn't try to make any money off them,
Oh, okay.
he just can't sell the music. That's it. So it's kind of like people who do YouTube covers.
Oh.
So if he does that, you know what, Jacquees, you can. Anybody who's mad that Jacquees says he's the king of R&B, let's have a real conversation. Bobby Brown was apparently the king of R&B.
Yeah.
And
back in the day. Yeah.
And I would be honest, I'm not going to say that cokehead was the king of R&B, okay? R. Kelly said he was the king of R&B. I'm kind of really loose on who's king.
Here's the thing. All right, all these people claiming themselves as king of R&B. Did you ever hear Michael Jackson claim he was the king of pop, or was it everybody else saying that he was the king of pop? No, it was everybody else.
I don't really remember
declared
Michael
that.
Jackson talking.
Exactly. Oh, you'd remember if you heard him talking.
I know, like you remember.
If Michael Jackson said, "I'm the king of pop," nobody's gonna listen to that. They'd be like, "What?" But no, other people declared him that. So if you're declaring yourself as the king of something, that automatically disqualifies you.
The king is Prince. All right, Prince was the king
of everything.
Of everything. I was listening to Prince recently. I was listening to his last album he ever made. Okay, no one listened to it. He made 37 studio albums. 37 studio albums.
Freaking insane.
All written by him dang self. Prince is the king.
And not including the songs that he wrote that aren't on his albums that he wrote for other people.
When Prince was alive, I would allow my girl to sleep with Prince just so I would know what happened.
And by association, man.
Yeah, I would ask her immediately. I'd be like, how was it? Was it magical? I heard Prince used to float. Like, he didn't walk. He just floated.
Did you ever see the episode of New Girl with Prince?
Yes! Yes! I will allow you to freak out. Like, yeah, Prince was amazing, okay? He was the king. You know who's not the king? Drake. Drake got bodied by Pusha T in 2018. And also, Drake gave me the best line to give to girls.
He got owned by Soulja Boy.
He got owned by Soulja Boy, too. When Drake said the line, "I wasn't hiding my child from the world, I was hiding the world from my child," I now use that on women. And men use it, all right? When your girl's like, "Why don't you post me on social media? Why don't you ever, like, flaunt me? I want to be flaunted. I want to be Women Crush Wednesday." Be like, "Listen, babe, I'm not hiding you from the world. I'm hiding the world from you." And then just walk away and don't say shit. Like, what would you do if someone did that to you?
Probably throw something at them as they walked away.
Well, what if they're just being honest?
But then I'm not the kind of person that, is so insecure that I need somebody to post my picture up on their social media.
That's true. But I also think that's just a great line.
I post my own picture up on my social media.
It's like, look at me. You get your own likes.
Yep.
Is that the new independent?
Don't use me to get likes. You got your own face.
Is that the new version of independent woman who gets her own money? I get my own likes. I have my own followers. I don't need your followers. I got my own Easy Tea brand sponsorship.
I don't need you telling people I'm worth loving. I know I'm worth loving. It's all good.
I know I'm worth loving.
If you can't see that, that's your problem.
I wasn't worth loving in 2018.
Neither was I.
Hey, but we got stalkers.
Yep, we got stalkers, both of us. Man, why? Like, Apollo, it's like we're living the same lifeline. Like, parallel lifeline.
Yo, we got stalkers, man. Yeah. I had a stalker.
Oh my God, at least mine hasn't been sending me pictures of seeing me in places in public, thank God. Oh my God.
Why can't I just buy a pair of Timberlands to be... Okay, so I wanted to address this. I actually did because a lot of people have been asking me about this because I posted it on social media, but I didn't post her name, and a lot of people are mad at me about that. And anybody who doesn't know the situation,
You know what? I think it's smart not to because
Yeah.
it's like why
it's no point. But a lot of people, because if you don't know,
letting the police know their name, that would be one
yeah,
thing.
but I'm not
you
gonna
know.
call the police yet. She hasn't done anything too crazy.
Just sending you pictures when she sees you out in public and you didn't even know she was there.
I don't notice anybody. I wear headphones when I'm out in public. I'm a Chicagoan.
Mm-hmm.
I
Blinders
jaywalk
to everybody. Nobody else exists that isn't in your direct line of
exactly.
sight.
Like
yeah.
listen, I'm a Chicagoan. I jaywalk. I don't pay attention to street signs. Listen, if I gotta cross, I'm crossing
coming,
there.
I'm going. Right.
Yeah, I cross right there, and I wear headphones in public. But this girl kept calling me the N-word, and I told her to stop. Then she sent me a picture of me shopping for a new pair of Timberlands. I love those Timberlands, by the way. They're mad awesome. So after that happened, I posted it on Facebook because I thought it was hilarious.
It was funny. It's creepy, but funny.
It was mad creepy. But here's the reason why I will not let out her name, and I won't out her. Because one, she's 23. She's a dumb young girl. Like she's a dumb young girl. That is what she is. Man, social media is forever, and we're seeing that right now.
Yeah,
people are getting on Kevin Hart about some things he said 10 years ago.
Stupid stuff you do or say when you're young, and the world is different, and one stage versus 10, 15 years ago, it's different now. So what you did should still be held accountable against you if no one was really hurt.
Exactly.
Kind of
like I'm not hurt by this. It's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't hurt me.
It's a funny story. She'll learn, hopefully, and things will be fine.
Yeah, I wish her nothing but the best. I hope she moves on. I hope that she finds some sort of happiness, and I hope that she stops taking pictures of me in public. It's weird. It is really, really weird. I did get recognized for the first time by somebody, which was creepy. I don't ever want to be famous.
I have that happen.
Really?
Yeah, but it's usually because of the studio.
Real? Oh, see,
the photography studio, not the recording studio.
Mine happened because of stand-up. Someone saw a show that I did, and then I went back to that place, and I was out, and I posted it on my Snapchat, my new tattoo. And the person just walked up to me and was like, "I like your new tattoo," and then didn't say anything else. I didn't know who this person was. I've never met him in my life. But they knew me because they followed me because they saw me on a show. It was mad creepy. I don't want to be famous now.
See, I get people, that'll message me and stuff, about the show, but not in person, about, the podcast and stuff that we do. But for the studio, I'll be out in public with my daughter, like at the zoo or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll have people come up to me like, "You're Jinx, right?" And I'm like,
"What?"
Yeah. And I was told I need to come see you in the studio. I'm like, how the hell? Like, these people even know who I am. I'm like, or they're like, "Oh, you take my kids' pictures all the time." And I'm like, so it got to the point where I had to start wearing hats and sunglasses when I'd go out in public with my daughter, so that I'm like, it just, and my daughter would get so upset every time it happened. She'd be like, "You're supposed to be spending time with me and you end up talking to all these people." And I'm like, it's not intentional. I'm not putting a sign out, "Hey, I'm Jinx the photographer. Come say hi." Schedule your appointment today.
When I did photography, I would see people out with their kids, and I'd taken pictures with their kids, and their kids would recognize me, and they would run up to me like they knew me. And I would be in a state sometimes that wasn't appropriate. Because, man, I'm out and about sometimes. I shop high. Listen, I might be high, and I'm high as fuck, and this little kid comes up to me, he's like, "Apollo, you were fun." And I'm like, "Yo, fam, not right now." I am not professional right now.
I haven't had that issue yet, running into the kids I photograph. I'll see the kids at the zoo and stuff and I usually recognize the kids before I recognize their parents, because I'm usually looking at the kids to take the pictures, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so if I see the kids, I'll be like, "Oh, now I know who you are."
Yeah, now I know what you're doing.
I might not say that out loud, but in my head, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, okay. That kid is so annoying. No, I'm just kidding. No, sometimes it's true, but most of the time, it's good kids.
So, what do you recommend for people to do for stalkers? Because I feel like
block the hell out of them. Like I said, I've become very careful with dating people I meet on social media and stuff. I do not let them pick me up at my house. I meet them somewhere. I don't I barely like to let them know what town I live in. or where I work or anything like that. I just, until I've gone out on enough dates with them for them to be in the trust zone, So out of all the guys I've been dating over the past 4 or 5 months, only one of them actually has ever, have I ever let pick up at my home. And that was after I'd been dating him for like, I think we'd been dating for like 2 months at that point.
Wow.
So,
I had a weird moment
longer.
with online dating. I had to cancel a date on a girl, and she lost. At first she was cool about it. So I had to cancel a date, and I wanted to reschedule. I legit actually wanted to reschedule. Like, I wasn't blowing her off just to blow her off. I was blowing her off. Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest in this. I told her I was blowing her off because of work. I really was going on a date with another girl. But
but you still were interested in going out with her.
Yeah,
she just
exactly.
wasn't your priority
that day.
Okay.
That day. So, yes, technically I was a dirtbag, but she didn't know that. So her response to me being a dirtbag was a completely... Hand me my phone real quick, if you could, please. Let me read you this series of messages that led to what the heck happened to me. Hold up. I gotta go all the way back. This is a far time.
While you're looking for that, I've been going on lots of dates, but so far I haven't canceled dates or plans with somebody else just because, or to make plans with another person. I'm like, I've been considerate when it comes to that.
So, I got it up, and I'm gonna give the time code and everything. So at 4:13, the date was scheduled at 7. So I think I gave a decent amount of notice.
3 hours.
Oh my God. By the way, before that, she texted me, "Oh, thanks, but you're so cute. You're super cute." So she thought I would look cute, and I said, "Thank you." Okay. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, but I just got a call from work, and I got to go in one of the stores that we just opened up and and I had to go fix some stuff. I'm so sorry. Is there any way we can reschedule because I do not know how long I'm going to be? Now, as far as she knows, I'm telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares that I'm lying, okay? I'm just saying that's not the fact. I felt I was being very gentlemanlike. We did just open the store.
You'd come up with a decent cover-up story.
Yeah, that was a good cover-up story, okay? She goes, "Yeah, it's fine. Just text me whenever." That was at 4:15. Now, apparently, I was at work, so I'm not going to be able to text.
Did she know where you work?
At the time, yeah.
Okay.
And it was a new store.
Okay.
And I was in there a lot.
Uh-huh.
So it did make sense.
But it's someplace that she knew where it was, so she could have gone by to see if you were actually there.
No, she didn't know that.
All right, go ahead.
She go, "Yeah, it's fine. Just text me whenever." And then she texted me at 11:05 p.m. So that was at 4:15. I didn't text her back. She texted me at 11:05 p.m. Hey, I didn't text back quite yet. 12:30. So she waited an hour and a half. Now, I don't know about you. I feel like the appropriate response to text is roughly around 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours maybe. Because like sometimes you're busy.
At night, you're
at
sleeping
11
stuff.
at 11:05
at night.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
You give the benefit of doubt that they're not gone to bed already. So
at 12:30 a.m., this is what I got. I don't give a shit anyway. I wasn't really interested in you anyway. I was just interested in the free meal.
Oh,
I didn't even shower or get ready because I was going to stand you up anyway. Yo, why were you interested in the free meal then? If you're not going to show up, there was no free meal.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I bet you can't even see your micro penis.
Oh my God.
That was hurtful, okay?
Has she not seen your stand-up show?
No. Have you not seen my stand-up show? I'll tell you what my mama told me when I was 6, okay? I could do much better than you. Okay, maybe. You don't have to be such a coward. If you're not interested, then you could have just said so. The feeling is mutual. Peace.
So I'm sure you made every effort to go on another date with her, right?
Hell no.
Oh my God. I think you dodged a bullet with that one, unintentionally, but I think that was ended up being on the plus side for you there in the dating columns.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was definitely a thing to dodge, but dang, that was like an 8 ball of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Can I ask, like, why are there people like that?
Like, seriously, it's like that you gave them an hour to respond and then you get upset because they didn't and you throw all your crazy at them. Like, there's a reason these people are single. I don't know.
I think that girl is definitely single for a reason. I don't understand exactly why I had to go through that.
Right.
But okay, like, that makes sense.
Here's my other rule, like with texting, so that, it's like you said, the 3 hour thing. If I've gone and I've sent a message and then I think of something else before you've responded, I'm like, and I've only sent one text, then I might send another one. 3 is my limit. If I've hit 3 texts and haven't heard back from you, even if it's only been like, even if I sent all 3 of those in 15 minutes or whether I sent those over 3 hours, I'm not texting you again until I get a response, because then I feel like it's a one-sided conversation overload. They've got to catch up with the text I've already sent. It can wait. Like, write it down. If it's something important, wait till they respond before you text again. And because otherwise it's just like too much.
I'm going to say
or
this.
Or pick up the phone and call.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. Dear Lord, don't send multiple texts at once, okay? If you can't put your whole point into one text, now, sometimes I do it.
I'll send and then be like, oh, crap, I could add another sentence to it.
Add more to it. Yeah, I've done that before.
I send book texts sometimes. Like,
but,
really
dear Lord, if you're sending, hey, how are you doing? Yeah, I was trying to, and like it's like bits and pieces of the conversation in your text. I can't stand that. Also, whoever invented being able to make sure someone read your text, like on Snapchat, on Facebook, on Instagram, any of those kind of things, I hate. I hate that. How dare you let me read it and not let the other person know? Like,
yeah. Like, I was telling you about that earlier with the guy. He was texting me before, and then because I stopped responding on there, he started messaging me on Facebook just so he could see if I was reading his messages, and then commenting, I can see that you're reading my messages. Why won't you respond?
That's mad crazy.
I'm like, that's like, like that's a no, guys. I'm like, sorry, you don't. Just because somebody read your message doesn't mean they have to respond right away.
Why is that so creepy?
Sometimes I need a moment to think of what, like. There's just just because I read your message, maybe I'm busy and I saw it and I'm like, okay, I'll get back to that, and I forgot. That's happened to me before too. Or they send something and you're just like, I don't know how to respond to that right now. I'll get back to that later. I've done that too.
Who I think invented that? A woman that was getting cheated on. There was a woman at Apple or at Samsung or wherever, and they were like, all right, we need to catch our dudes in the act. So what they did first is that they were like, let's put FaceTime on this shit. I'll call him. Because on the phone, I can lie where I'm at. I can lie. But I can't lie where my face is.
And my problem with like FaceTime and stuff is like, I don't always feel like I'm presentable at this moment. I don't want to pick up the phone, but like, that's why I like things like Marco Polo. I can like, okay, I've seen your message. Now I have time to compose myself before I respond, instead. And also then you're not talking all over each other and phones breaking out and all that crap.
Yeah. But FaceTime, I find, is the way people get caught for cheating. And I think a woman invented that. And I think a woman invented the ability to see if someone read your messages. Because that was another thing. And then now, I think that they really got us.
Well,
the damn smartwatches.
AIM instant messaging text, that used to tell you if people read your messages or seen it, whatever, like that was, but that's online.
Yeah, that's not on your phone.
Yeah.
Like, I could quickly log off. Like, but they got us with the watches. Wait until they put a camera on the watch. You can FaceTime on the watch. You're screwed. You're screwed. Be like, oh, I left my phone in the car, but you had your watch on you. Oh, snap. Oh, snaps. It's over. They're making, this is why, men, in 2019, you cannot cheat. You cannot cheat. You can't do it.
Shouldn't be in the first place, right? First of all, right? If you feel like you need to cheat, then you need to start talking to your partner about having an open relationship, or just don't be in a relationship. If you got to be like one of those guys that needs multiple women, then just be one of those guys. Don't sit there and try to pretend like you want commitment from somebody when you're not willing to commit to yourself.
Don't listen to Jinx.
What?
Don't listen to Jinx. She's out here giving you rational things. I'm gonna be honest, men, don't cheat. Here's why you don't cheat: because you ain't Jay-Z. The men out here think they're Jay-Z. All right,
I don't know how Jay-Z keeps Beyonce. What the hell?
I think she at least listened. I think if you were at a certain status of money,
Didn't we have this conversation about Kevin Hart too?
Yeah, like
On a different show.
a woman will at least listen. Like, let me be honest. If your man makes $50,000 a year and you both work and he cheats on you, are you going to even listen to him?
No.
Now, if your
Bye.
man makes $900 million a year and he cheats on you, are you at least going to listen to him?
But the Beyonce makes her own money.
Are you at least going to listen to him?
No, because independent woman.
She makes a billy too. All right? Together they make a billy.
You can bet you're going to be out there cheating on Mabel then, you know, tit for tat.
I'm not saying you won't, but I'm saying you'll at least have a conversation.
Oh, it'd definitely be a conversation.
Yeah, there's at least but if your man making $50,000 a year.
That's what I'm saying. If you're wanting to cheat, have the conversation about opening things up. Don't just, you know, it's
but
like if you need more than what your relationship is giving you, talk.
True. See, you're thinking ahead of time. I'm saying after they get caught. After it's over. After they're caught red-handed. I feel that their bank account directly affects what conversation they have.
Yeah. What they're going to get away with. I totally agree there.
$50,000, you're throwing his stuff out and burning it. $900 million, I'm very hurt by what you did. Plead your case, and I will decide if I'm staying or not.
No, is there a prenup here? No, wait. Oh, no, he cheated. Wait.
You got to be Jeff, because Jeff Bezos probably got caught out here, and his wife getting $500 million. No, she getting what's she getting? Like $70 billion?
Something like that, yeah.
$71 billion?
Yeah, so like then you're gonna get part of that, even if it's not half it. That number, come on now. Like,
see, I'm jealous of women.
Like, it would be the same way, the opposite way around. If the woman had all the money and
let's be 100% honest. Stedman ain't getting shit from goddamn Oprah.
They're not married.
Oh yeah, that's why Oprah's smart.
That's
why you don't ever see successful women get married to unsuccessful men.
Yep.
And apparently Stedman's a motivational speaker. What do you think he talks about?
How to keep your woman happy.
Hold up. What are the keys to keep a woman happy? I want to hear from a woman.
I think that is dependent on the woman, because even women themselves are different in what their needs are and what they like and what keeps them happy. I think fluctuates on every day. It's not the same for every woman, nor is it the same for every woman every day.
What do you think makes Oprah happy?
Right? I don't know.
Does he cook and clean?
Oprah had good food.
Good food? So does he? I think he cooks and cleans.
What's the name of her thing? That's so good. What?
That's so good. I don't know. Oprah out here being wild reckless.
You think she's dominant or submissive?
Yo, she's totally submissive.
You think so?
I find that those power women like a man that takes control. I'm fine. The more I'm with, like, I've dated older women, and like a lot of them are like they kind of got their shit together. That's kind of why I date them, because I don't got to deal with.
For the most part,
I don't got to deal with, like, I'm trying to get my shit together. I don't want to be with someone that's getting their shit together too.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Trying to figure things out.
Yeah, you
want to figure things out together.
Yeah,
that's why you don't get in relationships when you're too young either.
Exactly. Like, just be me. But I want someone that you know, that they ain't trying to get this shit together. I want them to already have their shit together. That's why I like older women. And I'm not saying financially necessarily. I just mean kind of emotionally. They're just kind of like
they're strong in themselves.
Yeah,
they
like,
know what they want. They know what they like.
That's what you need. Yeah. Like, ain't nobody need like that
they
bullshit.
They know how to not freak out after an hour because you didn't text them back.
Yeah, and say that I have a micro penis. That hurt. You don't know about my life. I hate that. Why is that the first insult women go for men?
I don't know. What's the first insult guys go for women?
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
We don't.
Lots of C words. I'm just gonna say that. There's other C words. I've
never called a woman a C word.
Yeah.
To her face. Behind her back. Listen, it's the same way white people use the N word. They'll use it in a song behind black people's back. It's the same way I use the C word.
People asking me why I don't want to be happy, or telling me how to be happier.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Yeah. My gosh! Why do people keep trying to save you?
I know. Like, do I look like I need to be saved? Do I look like I'm lost little kitten? I don't know. I'm like, this
Jinx,
kitten has
honestly,
claws.
you do. You kind of look like a lost little kitten, but I think it's because you keep dyeing your hair. Like, if your hair was a normal color, you would look mad normal. and I would probably think you had your shit together. You got a decent car, like.
But because it's purple.
Because it's purple, it looks like you're going through a midlife crisis. Like, you're wearing.
And I've been going through a midlife crisis for the past, like, what, almost 8 years now.
Yeah, you've been going through one for a while. And then also, like, your hat don't match anything you're wearing.
Right now, yeah. No, it's the one I picked to wear today. Yeah, it really doesn't. It's like, well,
it's like you got this nice shirt, and then you have this, like.
But when I'm wearing it, I've got my coat on.
Oh, that don't even match the coat.
Purple and blue go together.
Yeah, but there is no, like, it's like blue and tan.
Yeah.
With, like, a dark brown. The hat don't even match the hat. Your hat doesn't even match itself.
But it looks good on me.
Okay, yeah, it looks good on you.
I know. I should have just grabbed a different hat when I left the house today. All right, I got it. Hat,
why does that look like a straw hat and a golf hat all in one?
But it's neither. It's like,
what is this hat? It looks like a train conductor hat. It looked like a hipster decided he wanted to be a train conductor. It has a buckle on the front.
It's got everything. I just need to add some, like, what do they call that? Remember Bennigan's back in the day, the buttons?
Well, it's a basket weaved hat.
Yeah.
Like,
it was a gift for Christmas.
Who gave it to you?
My ex-husband's mom.
Yo. See, why do grandmas always give the worst gifts?
No, she gives me fantastic gifts. I love this hat. And she has given me the necklace I'm wearing right now, too.
How was Christmas for you?
Good.
Any landmines?
What do you mean?
Well,
nobody gave my daughter a flamethrower this year unless you count, like, the one that Kitten's used in one of her games. Yeah.
Thank God you didn't give her Elon Musk flamethrower.
No. Not this year. It's been on her list like 7 years in a row or something like that.
During Christmas, I think the government shutdown started during Christmas?
It started right before Christmas.
Right before Christmas. So
it's day 27 right now.
Day 27 of the government shutdown. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say whose side I'm on. That's going to be on a different podcast.
That's
not this podcast.
Yeah, that's not this one.
How did you defuse the bombs in that household? Because I know everybody has non-Trump supporters and Trump supporters in the starting of a crazy-ass government shutdown.
All right.
How do you deal with that?
So, my daughter's grandparents, her dad's parents' house, that's where we do Christmas Eve dinner and Christmas brunch and open presents and stuff over there. So, I'm still close with my ex-husband's family. So, they're all same side of the aisle as me. So, that's not an issue. Right? We agree on everything, on stuff and, whatever. So, that's not a problem. My parents, however, and I completely opposite ends. And my sister-in-law, I love her dearly. She's also on the same side as me, like, for most things. There's some stuff she's a little more other way, but she's, like, very opposite of my parents, though. So we try not to get into politics around my parents because they don't have any facts to support anything they say, because anything they hear is off of Fox News or radio, and now I just gave away what side they're on. Anyway.
I luckily avoided all that by not really being around my family for Christmas. But it was definitely is an issue for people. I find it hilarious. I laugh now about holidays because I feel like this year has changed.
I find it's really easy to shut most people down once you start doing facts, because then they're, or they're going to just dispute that, because they don't have any facts other than what they, hear, which has no facts on it. It's just hearsay. And then when you say, okay, well, that's fine, show me your proof, they have nothing.
Yeah, that's the issue. But I feel like 2018 is weird.
I'm just saying, let's not get into politics on this show.
No.
This is a fun show.
But 2018 is over. Mm-hmm. In 2018, I saw an evolution of weirdness. We saw the Me Too movement happen in 2018. We saw the
which, say what you want about Trump, I think that's one of the positives to come out.
Yeah,
it has really advanced the Me Too movement, and
he kind of single-handedly brought it back. I think he did.
He empowered a lot of women to be like, that is it, man. And I think the Kavanaugh here, all that stuff with Kavanaugh getting elected, that's just added to the fuel to the fire. I don't know if they realize what.
I like beer.
Yeah.
I like beer. That was the funniest thing ever. Listen, I don't know. If
you job interview, if you start shouting that, like, get upset and start shouting, I like beer, I think you should automatically be disqualified for that job. I don't know.
No, I would hire them.
Unless you're a bartender, like going for being a bartender, with the,
or coming to work at my company,
yeah,
Lake Zurich Brewing
selling
Company.
beer. Yeah.
Yeah, if you come work for us, you come in there going, I like beer. Don't you like beer?
Then you're a good
yeah,
fit
we'll
for
hire
the job.
We'll hire you.
But Supreme Court Justice.
You got to make decisions about my life.
Yeah, that's going to affect the whole country. I mean.
Is he going to be drinking while he's on the stand?
And his argument is, I like beer.
Have you ever been drunk?
I think most people would have been happy if he had just said, you know what? That was a long time ago. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I apologize for my actions. I was a dumb teenager. That, own up to it. That's it. You don't have to say that you admit to everything. Just acknowledge that it's a possibility and that you were stupid, and and just apologize for the fact that, okay, if that happened, I was a jerk back then, and it wasn't right, but I'm a different person now.
Do you think people would accept that?
Well, if he had tried it, maybe we could have found out. It would have depended on his sincerity, but we saw his sincerity level.
True.
If he would have tried that, I think with the way he was talking and acting, it wouldn't have come off as honest.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this question, and actually, I'm gonna
Sad when you can't believe you're Supreme Court justice.
True, I can't. I'm gonna say this before we sign off because we've been on here for almost an hour.
We might have to cut out all this political stuff.
No, we don't. I'm not cutting it. I don't care. Here's what I'm gonna say. I would like to make an official apology for everything I ever done dumb while I was in high school, and done dumb while I was a teenager. That is not who I am. You know better. You do better. I'm cutting this in the butt already because we're in 2019, and if we make it, I don't want to be 10 years from now having to make this apology. So this apology is here now.
Recorded. We heard it.
I apologize to anybody I've ever hurt, anybody I've ever offended, anybody I've ever made feel uncomfortable in any kind of way. I never meant to. And if I did, it was because I was stupid and I didn't know no better.
And going forward, he's going to be accountable for anything that does happen now. So you got to be careful.
Unless I'm drunk. Unless she's asking for it. You get it? All right?
Keep me away from the whiskey. Oh, dear God.
Oh, anyways. Gosh. New Year's.
Yeah.
For future New Year's, no whiskey for you?
No whiskey ever, 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 ever. It's the devil's poison.
I'm getting her to drink whiskey, guys.
No, you want me to?
It's happening.
I will literally be puking within 15 minutes after one shot.
My God.
It's bad. It is so bad.
Where can the people find you?
They can find me at Jinx Scott on Twitter. Or email me at sayhi2jinx@gmail.com. That's the number 2. And, of course, the Just Don't Network @gmail.com if you want to talk about any of our podcasts. This one, we also do horchata, which is that one we will talk a little bit more on political stuff. So join that one. Now it's kind of fun. And Momnesia, if you need some parenting advice, be a mofo dofo.
And I'm Apollo Taj Mahal. You can find me anywhere at Apollo T Mahal or Apollo Taj Mahal on Instagram. You spell Mahal, M-A-H-A-L. You spell Taj, T-A-J-E. Remember, I am Chicago's #1 underground comic. So underground, you don't even know who the hell I am.
Until now.
Until now, I guess. So, we're going to sign off now. And then, horchata.
I'm just saying.
You.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Mic check.
Why the hell is it not working? There you go. So it's a little bit better, I think. Welcome to I'm Just Saying with your. That is way too high now.
Hold up.
It needs to turn. The mic itself needs to turn. The mic is wrong.
Oh, what? This is a thing?
Yep. Yeah.
Yo, I don't understand any of this life.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You have to speak directly into it. I'm just saying.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
I'm just saying. It's Jinx and Apollo. Or Apollo and Jinx.
We're going to get into a real battle about this shit.
That was like literally the beginning of the first episode.
Is it Jinx and Apollo or Apollo and Jinx? It's been a year. We still don't fucking know.
That's okay. She called us Common Grounds.
Yes,
Momnesia.
that's our Momnesia promo.
Common Grounds. Aren't you still doing Common Grounds?
I haven't done it in a while. John and I keep talking about it, but we haven't gotten back into doing it. So maybe.
It's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we starting?
We can.
Holy hell.
All right.
Is this how we're going to just start it? Just like talking our mats back?
Well, we need 5
About
seconds
things?
of silence.
Okay, give it.
And your impossible feat has just been mastered.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.